Hi, my name's David Readman. Check out my new single. Shelter from the storm. I've been searching for a reason in my heart. Now I know. Available from the 2nd of April. From my upcoming record, Medusa. Available on all good streaming sites. Good evening, people. My name's David Readman, and I'm here again. It's Tuesday night, and you have just tuned into my Tuesday night fun and games mayhem number 5. It could be number 6 or number 7, but we're going to call tonight number 5. Good evening, everybody. Hope you well. Hope you've been staying safe. I did actually go online on Facebook, so I was a Facebook virgin last Friday. And I was being very spontaneous, and I had about 35 people watching. It was a different experience. So from now on, it's going to be Tuesday night fun and games on YouTube, and on Facebook we're going to go Friday night fun and games. I have to think of a name. If you just tuned in for the first time to my crazy YouTube channel, my name's David Readman, of course, and you know, the important thing of this whole thing is it's 50% mayhem and 50% solid professional streaming, talking about the music business and all that kind of thing. So it's basically fun and games. It's all about fun and games, talking stuff, hanging out, meeting up with the people every week. We're all living in difficult times, as we all know. I was just listening to the press release on the Dutch TV and expecting miracles, but of course nothing's changed. I've been watching videos of the UK opening up and people going crazy and having a great time. Let's see how long that lasts. But I'm happy for the people, you know, why the hell not? Everybody's been locked down for so long, and hopefully we can get this thing worked out. Let's see who's online. Time for the glasses. Good gracious me. Good gracious me. I've got a new feature for you. Here we go, people. Yeah, basically you can now see me, and you can also see the chat, hopefully. You can see the chat, you know, going up and down on the screen. So, you know, we're trying our best over here at Medusa Towers. We're trying our best to improve our streaming world. Let's see who's online. Let's go to the top. So it was early on. We got Sarah in the house. She's been organising a few different things, festivals and stuff like that. She's my local PR girl in the UK, and she's also been looking into radio in the UK, which is a very vast, you know, dark zone. And basically she's taking it on for herself to go and break it. Great to see you tonight. I'm actually quite nervous. I'm actually nervous tonight. Can you imagine that? It's really weird. Really weird. We got a special guest tonight for you people. I wanted to keep it secret, but I decided no. You guys need to know that I got a special guest tonight. We got now you know what I'm like with names, so I'm just going to go basically back to the intro pic. I am so nervous tonight. It's so strange. We got Water Monsanto in the house, all the way from Guatemala. Now, I always get Guatemala and Guantanamo Bay mixed up. Now, these are two different things. Guantanamo Bay is quite famous for other things connected with the American military, and Guatemala is famous for, now, I'll leave that up to you guys. If you want to leave the comments down below. I'm sure that Walter's going to fill us in later on. Now, Walter's English is not the best. Now, I've just spent like half a day recording songs. I pulled out a Spanish book. I believe they speak Spanish over there. And I've been brushing up on my Spanish. So this is going to be, it's going to be a crazy night as far as the interview is concerned. And I'm sure my friends from Barcelona are going to help me there. Let's go back to the main chat. Sam Scott's in the house. Hola, ¿qué tal? We got Kate Barnwell. Looks like Kate knows Sam. Nice to see you. Natsuko. Good evening, David, from Super Midnight until... Oh, well, I've been to Tokyo, and what a place that is. But that's another vlog, and that's another story. Tokyo, my woman from Tokyo. Yeah, we got Mario Bullocks. Bullocks? Hello, cheers. Where are you from? Where are you from, young man? We got Pad Guitar in the house from the UK. Good evening, my friend. Heidi ho. Heidi hey. Kate Barnwell. And we have, of course, Water Monsanto. What a name, though. I mean, it's funny. People ask me sometimes, they say to me, David, is that your real name, David Readman? Now, when I was a kid and I was called David Readman, I was kind of like, it's David Readman, who cares, you know what I mean, But sometimes people say to me, is it a stage name? Is that your real name? And I'm like, yeah, that's my real name, people, it's not a big deal, David Readman, And then they say, oh, you're kind of lucky, You could be called Jens Schwartz is also pretty good as well, Jens Mönchengladbach, you could be called as well, But Walter Monsanto, I mean, that's a good name, man. It must be a stage name. All right, we got Claire in the house. Jennifer Butterfield's in the house. Upton calling. B50 Steve. Love the viewer chat. Hey, that was weeks of investigation and hard work, finding out, learning how. Learning by doing, and I did it. We got the Barcelona crew in the house. Thank goodness me. Oh, I was worried there. I thought maybe you were working tonight, and grazie. And I thought maybe we're going to have trouble with Walter later, because believe me, we did talk yesterday, and it was hands and feet, up until now. But like I said, I've been brushing up on this Spanish book that I've had for about 20 years. And I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be, hola, ¿qué tal? Tienes tapas? It's all there. Cheers from Guatemala, Brian. I can just get it. My screen's unfortunate. Golan. Like I said, terrible with names. Anyway, let's continue now. We've got enough people online. We've got 25 people online, so that must be a world record. Like I said before, Friday nights will be continuing with the stream. It'll be about 7 o'clock, a little bit earlier. And the great thing, what's amazing about, I decided I'm kind of bored. It's Friday night. There's really nothing on TV apart from the usual nonsense. Unfortunately, there was something important on TV. We're not going to go there, but like the royal family, of course. And so I went online and I realized, because I'm posting the video. And you guys are posting also the video from my latest single, Shelter from the Storm. You're posting it on Facebook. Facebook is just amazing for that kind of thing, more than probably YouTube. Because obviously you're using Facebook to bring the people to, YouTube, obviously. Now, because, we're making this record together. Now, I've been doing that and I've been posting it and stuff. And it gets a bit tired, for the people. But what I realized with the Friday night stream more than ever, that a lot of these people that I know have not watched the video. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got 5,000 friends and I cannot have anybody else at the moment unless I go start culling. That's a nice word, culling. So I start culling and looking for the people that's not there anymore. Sometimes I raise the wrong people, of course, and I get a smacked hand. But hey, that's life. And culling's the word. That's a good one. So I realized there was a lot of people, they've not watched the video, and it was great because I was showing the video, and then they were like, great song. People I know, people I've met, And that's another thing that I wanted to talk about real quick. We're just obviously coming up to the half hour where we'll be tuning into Guatemala, not Guantanamo Bay, of course. And isn't it so strange? A lot of you guys I have met personally. You know, a lot of you guys I've met personally, but some people, right? Some people I've met one time, and some people I've met not at all. But isn't it amazing as human beings that we communicate and we become friends, and we haven't even seen that person even remotely. You know, we've never met them, we'll probably never meet that person, but somehow, you know, they're good people, we can communicate, you know, and it's great. And Walter is one of those people. I have never met this guy, but we're in contact regular, you know, WhatsApp, whatever, and that's why I wanted to bring him on the show tonight. Walter's, in my opinion, an incredible musician. He will be on the record. He'll not be on the second single, he won't be on the third single, he'll be sort of in the thick of the record, but doesn't matter. An incredible guy. He played on this track already about a year and a half ago when I was kind of making plans. I think he's replayed it possibly, or sent me the tracks again. And I'm looking forward to it. I am looking forward to it. Who's online? All right. Cheers from Guatemala. Here we go. Giovanni de la Cruz. Okay, so I think that's a good thing to mention. It looks like we got a lot of people from Guatemala tonight. That is incredible. You know what I mean? It's like I think there's like you know, what time is it there? I think he said it's like 1:30 or something like that there. Fortunately, I've never been in that part of the world, but you always imagine that the weather's just going to be so much better, you know. And we're going to ask Walter later on in my broken Spanish about, you know, about the weather. Because if you're from the UK, you always want to know about the weather. You know, if I call my mother up, I'll call people up in the UK. First question is, what's the weather doing? It's just how it is. It's just how we're brought up. You know what I mean? Here we go. Rockin' Cowgirl. Good evening. Anacta. You know, Anacta, it was her birthday yesterday. She was 42. Yesterday in Brazil. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Anacta. Happy birthday to you. That was like a boy band, wasn't it? Anyway, I hope you had a lovely day. I noticed you had a really fantastic cake that somebody made you. And yeah, Corona birthday. I had one last year, and this year won't be any different. Hope you had a fantastic day. Yeah, we got everybody's tuning in. 25 people. Walter's here. I guess he's on the other end waiting. Sandra's here. Hola! That's great. Like I said, I got the. Let me check it out. Yeah, I got the chat on the screen. Now, you see, I was using a different program before, and it was amazing, but it just didn't work anymore. I was going for better quality, of course, and this works in the respect that I can now have the chat on the screen. What I want to do real quick is, I did a track before with Walter. I think it's called Another Earth. You know what I'm like with titles. And real quick, Walter is the kind of guy. He wrote to me like 1,000 times. It's embarrassing, really, but he wrote to me 1,000 times, and he said, "David, can you sing on this song?" And I was kind of like, you know, I get asked a lot from a lot of people to sing on this stuff, you know. And for me, what's really important is I need to listen to it, right? And I need to think to myself, is it what I want to do? You know, I can't sing on everybody's record. I can't sing on everybody's track. I can, but you know, you want a certain level of professionalism, a certain level of quality. Is it going to be good for me as a person, for my career and all that business, blah, blah, blah. So he finally sent me the track, and I thought, it's a good track. It was a bit rough. And I said to him, look, Walter, you know, sweeten it up a little bit, and, you know, I think we could get there. He did that, and finally I sang on this track, and I'm really happy I did, because it's a friend for life. Friend for life, Walter. You probably didn't understand all that anyway. Good man, good man. Let's have a quick look at what Walter's been doing. take their sorrow. How many years now it takes to erase the writing on the stones? Nothing will return. As I find out beyond this human form in a distant life, sirens singing, heal this void inside me. Someone take me to find another earth. So many ways now to feel the pain. I can remember the days of grace. I'm sitting here and waiting for you to remind me where we belong in a real world of hope. As time runs out, hearing voices from the storm, will we survive? Sirens singing, heal this void inside me. Someone save me to find another So people, that's Water Monsanto. And if you're just tuning in, my name's David Readman. I'm on YouTube tonight. On Friday, I'll be doing my absolute crazy mayhem fun and game show on Facebook, of course, because it's possible to get more people. You know, people who've not listened to the track so far, and that's what it is all about. In the end of the day, you know, obviously keeping contact with everybody, but also spreading the word. That's what it's all about. The artwork is in from the next single, and that I'll be showing you towards the end of the show. I'm going to tease you a little bit so you keep watching, of course. I could have kept obviously the original artwork and changed the name or whatever, but I feel that it's important to give the track a certain identity. You know, it's a little bit heavier, this track, a bit more up tempo. Still waiting for the mix, actually, which is okay. It's cool. We got time. I'm thinking time frame as far as release is concerned. I'm thinking like Friday. I think it's the 12th or 13th of May or something like that. That gives me a good enough time to get on with the video, working at the video right now as we speak. So we're busy, left, right, and center. Let's have a look who's online. Oh, good gracious me. Sam Scott, weather has been beautiful in east of Scotland today. Yeah. It seems it's not been too bad today. A bit cold still. You know, it's been kind of snowing the last few days again. You know, strangely enough. You know. Brian Gallan, good evening, my friend. Are you also from over there? Hi, dear David. Wow, it sounds good and great. We believe in you. Nice to see you. Liebe Grüße aus... Oh, I don't know where that is. Yeah, super. Diana, vielen Dank. Great song. Yeah, it's an incredible song. It's a little bit more, you could say, a bit more progressive, a bit more bombastic than the stuff that I'm doing. You know, but I asked him, and he said, "Look, man, he's offered his services, so he's playing on a track." And like I said before, it's important for me to bring people in as guests. There are times when people are going to be involved as a guest in that respect. They may not necessarily be on the record, but I wanted to bring Walter in. And I just love the idea of, like, these days, isn't it incredible how you can speak to anybody in the world? I mean, there would have been a time when you would have had to stand at a telephone box and put like £480 in £1 coins in the phone box, you know what I mean? But, you know, these days, isn't it just incredible what's possible? Good gracious me. So I think slowly but surely, I'm going to go over to Skype now and have a quick looky-look and say, hola! And see if this young man's ready. Let's put the... oh, what's that? I don't want that. Let's get the old chat back up on there for you guys. Oh, we've got somebody else in. Ariel, Walter and David. Yes, indeed. We've got 27 people on. That's fantastic. It's a good night. It's a good night. Right on. So I'm gonna have to put my chat head, and I always think I'm going to arrange and think about some questions to ask the people, the guests online. But I just really prefer at the end of the day, I'm going to move that from the mic. I just really prefer at the end of the day, because, you know, this is the Mayhem side of the stream, really just to go, you know, just go for it and just whatever happens. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. I like that. There's a few important things I want to ask this young man tonight. But it's just going to be whatever. And if any of you guys got any questions, you want to say hello, please say hello to Walter. Any questions, I'll look through the chat and let's see if we can get this young man to ask it for you. I mean, answer it for you. That's what it's all about. So I'm gonna dial the number. Let's hope this works. Let's hope this works. It feels like the Eurovision Song Contest as usual. Let's give this guy a call. Hey, look who it is.
Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, David.
Hello, Walter. ¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tal? Hola, amigo. How are you today?
Now, you know, I've been telling everybody that you don't speak English, but that's a lie, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
That's a lie, I know, because your English is absolutely incredible. Let me just check this real quick. I'm just going to check the sound.
All right.
That you're not deafening the people. Give me a 1 2 1 2.
Hello, hello, 1 2.
All righty. So, Walter, like I've been lying to the people and saying that that your English is not very good, but you're actually, apart from being an amazing guitar player and an amazing guy, by the way, you're actually an English teacher where you live.
Yes, that's right. Actually, that's what I do besides music. So, yeah, thank you very much for bringing me. It's a pleasure, man.
Hey, man, it's great to have you on this show. You know, I've been sort of like, you know, obviously thinking about, you know, doing a bit of brainstorming, thinking about who can I get on my show, and then you know, obviously we're in contact. Like I said before, we're in contact a lot, really, like probably once or twice a week, and you know, we stay in contact in some shape or form. We call a little bit, whatever. And I thought there's only one guy to get on this show tonight, and that's you, man.
Oh, thank you very much, man. It's my pleasure. I was quite a bit nervous, you know, just like you were.
Hey, you know,
but it's amazing.
You know, we go on stage all the time, but this is different, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah, it is. We're getting used to it this times.
Yeah, it's true. I get used to it more and more, you know, talking to people on a camera or whatever in a different country or whatever, you know. Big question is what's the weather like there?
Well, right now it's changing a little bit because it has been like hot recently, but today and yesterday it was raining here in Guatemala. So yeah, it's changing. It's like that all the time over here. So kind of getting used to it every day.
Is it summer now, winter there, or?
Well, right now supposedly it's summer, but as I'm saying, it's raining today, so it's kind of strange. So.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's summer right now.
So you're in the summer. That's cool. Like I said, you know, I'm a British man, of course. So you know, we love to talk about the weather, of course. Just a few background things about you. I mean, you've been playing. How long have you been playing the guitar then?
Well, to be honest, actually, I started playing guitar in 1995 when I was a little boy. I started with the acoustic, and then I picked up the electric in 2000, and then playing with some bands, with some local bands, and then I started my solo project, like in 2005, I think.
All right. So how many records have you actually made with your solo thing?
Well, as far as solo records, I have three right now, long play records and one EP. So that's what I have for the moment. Yeah.
And the guys that actually that were on this latest record that you made, how did you meet all those people anyway? Those guests.
Most of them, actually, I met them last year in 2020 when I was at home, and talking to everybody, trying to make some music everywhere and stuff. And in your case, it was different because I think I spoke with you like 2 years earlier, right? About that, maybe? About the song Another Earth. And then I started meeting a lot of people online, and it became like the same thing, like playing for some guys and back and forth,
But I know that you've
Yeah.
been to Europe before on tour.
Oh yes, I have been sometimes some tour, not that far yet, but yeah, I have been playing some places nearby.
Okay, did you go to like Germany and places like that on the tour, or?
Well, actually, I was there when I was a kid, when I was like 10 years old with my parents, and I met a lot of places in Europe, but not to play. I would really like to play this year over there or when it's possible, Yeah, I really hope so.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we all hope that things are going to change, and obviously I want to take my record on the road, of course, and that would be so amazing if we could somehow time it. Who knows that when you come over at some point. I really hope that we can, as soon as possible, that we can start to travel again at some point. You know what I mean? But that's going to be. I noticed a lot of people are already talking about tours next year. So let's see what's happens in that respect. So let's talk about the track that you played on. Actually, did you play that? Did you record it in your home studio, or did you have to go somewhere to do it, or?
Yes, I actually did it on my home studio, just like my last record, Perfect Balance. All the guitars and bass and some keyboards were played here. And yeah, of course, your track, I did it here as well. And yes, that's how I'm working currently. And sometimes I go to other studios, to record some vocals or drums or things like that. But yes, that's how I.
Well, you know what we're going to do now? We're going to go
Yeah.
over to the chat area. I have to put my glasses on. I'm showing my age here, unfortunately. But let's see if anybody out there. Oh, that's not good.
Hello, everybody. Hola, mis amigos. Hello, everybody.
So I'm just going to check if anybody's written anything on the chat, even though my computer doesn't seem too happy at the moment. That means I can see you, but I think I have a feeling that the people have lost the stream.
Oh,
I don't know. Is anybody out there? Can you hear us? Ah.
yeah, I see there's a lot of people from everywhere around, right? That's amazing.
Are you watching the live stream as well now?
Yes, I have the YouTube page in front of me right now, checking the chat. Hello to Ariel, hello to Mario, my friend. Brian Galan. Brian Galan actually is the keyboard player on Another Earth.
Oh right, yeah, I imagine.
Yeah, and everybody.
I imagine that a lot of your friends would. But my question is to you: is the YouTube video working now? Because I seem to have a problem with my computer, unfortunately.
Oh yes, it's working. I see it right here.
Oh, okay. That's really strange. Then let's carry on, man. Oh, okay.
All right.
We got. Oh, all right, guys. We need some. Yeah. Oh, I think we're back. We're back in business now. Who are some of your biggest influences in music, Walter?
Wow, that's a really good question. Thank you. Well, I have been listening to a lot of hard rock bands since the 90s. Also, I was into, some progressive, some thrash metal, and I love all that. It's like my main stuff that I like to write and listen to. But I have been listening to some other things like, AOR and synthwave and things like that. As far as guitar players, I really love Dimebag Darrell, Walter Giardino, which is from Argentina. I also love, a lot of players like Mick Mars from Motley Crue. Those are like my main influence of all time, to mention a few, because there are a lot.
My question to you would be like, are you playing any kind of music there at the moment? Any kind of live shows and stuff?
Yes, I try to focus on rock and metal, but sometimes, there's some other stuff like pop that I do sometimes live. Some shows over here or some other things, some recordings. But, my main thing is rock and metal.
But is it possible now to do stuff live?
Yes, it is. Actually, right now there are some shows that are not that populated, but we have some small shows in small venues from time to time, and it has been working like fine right now. But we wish we still had the big stuff, because sometimes there are some big shows right here, like artists come to play and stuff, but that's not happening yet. Hopefully next year,
Yeah, I think next year is going to sweeten up. We've got another question here for you from the UK. PAD guitar.
Right.
What guitars do you play?
Oh, what guitars? Well, that's great. Yeah. Currently, I'm playing a Jackson Flying B guitar that I have right here. I like to play Fender guitars as well. Stratocasters are like really, really nice to play like any type of style for me. I really love them. And yeah, that's what I've been playing recently,
Actually, that's a good idea. Actually, is your guitar plugged in at all, or?
Yes, it's plugged in right now. I don't know if you can see it, but
yeah, man,
see.
let's get some guitars going on, man.
There's right here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me bring down the camera a little bit. Let me see if you can see it. Here it is.
Wow, killer, man. Looks like you're using some kind of background there. I thought that was your penthouse in the background.
That's right. Looks like that, It was like a default thing.
Hey, that's cool, man. It's so
Yeah.
cool because it's funny. There's a window there, and it sounds like you can really hear what's going outside the window. Anybody got any other questions here for Walter? He's coming all the way from Guatemala, and he's What about Barcelona? We got any questions from Barcelona? Because obviously
Hello. Hola.
I was joking around a little bit. I remember the first time that we spoke on WhatsApp or one of these places, and I was just so amazed how you speak English. It's just incredible. I mean, do the people in general in Guatemala, do they in general speak English, or is it difficult?
Yeah, not in general, but yeah, there's an amount of people here that speaks English very good. But most of the people, speak Spanish, like the default language. Yeah.
Is it?
But I love both languages.
Is it something that you'd learn at school, or is it just like something that you're interested in for yourself? Obviously, you're teaching English. Your English is going to get better, of course. But I mean, your English is flawless, man. It's incredible.
Thank you very much, man. Yeah, actually, I started in school. That's right. I was a bilingual school where I started learning grammar and all that stuff, conversation. And then, I really loved English in time and started like teaching English. And especially I started listening to English music since I was a kid. So I think that really influenced me a lot, Yeah, but
yeah, I mean, I
thank you.
I'm totally blown away because you asked me to play on the track, and then I was kind of like, oh, I don't, obviously, people do speak English these days. There's no question, but you still don't know what to expect. I used to do interviews years ago, and to Italy and Spain, and sometimes it was difficult, man. Check it out. We got another question here. Fantastic, Walter. What would be your dream band lineup for a festival?
Wow, that's a great question. Wow. Well, let me see. I will say maybe Motley Crue, Iron Maiden. I will say Pink Cream 69. Of
Oh
course.
no.
Yeah. And of course, yeah.
maybe
I would love
maybe
that.
I got maybe we got no time,
Yeah, and I think I would love to, but that's not gonna happen. But Pantera was one of my
Yeah,
favorite bands back in the day.
I
But
was going to say Pantera's got to be in there somewhere.
oh yeah, of course, somewhere.
I can imagine like something really stupid like Pantera goes on stage and then we as Pink Cream 69 try and play after Pantera. No, 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 no. We ain't gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that, man.
Wow, I see.
It's true though. Gracie
Yeah, that's
even
great.
says also from Barcelona. Walter, your English is great. It's so true. It's so true. Who is your favorite? Who is one of your favorite A or R bands from Sam Scott?
Oh, yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, my favorite AOR bands for the moment are Heat. I really love Heat. That band from Sweden is great. I love Dare as well. I have heard of another band that is called Work of Art that is really, really nice. I think they are from Sweden as well. But yeah, I love those bands and a whole bunch, yeah. I'm really into that style right now.
What do you think about like Heat now? They've basically brought back their old singer, isn't it?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's right.
I mean
I read that actually.
that must be a bit of a shock, because when I first joined Pink Cream 69 in the
Yeah.
beginning, you sort of sometimes you underestimate what it really means to replace a singer in a band. Obviously Van Halen and all these bands, AC/DC, replacing a singer in a band. It's probably not such a big deal to find somebody, also like a band like Gotthard, to find somebody to do the job, but for the people to give the guy a chance to be the replacement singer. And let's be honest, Heat, I mean, he is the original singer, so in a way it makes it easier for him. But the other guy, I've seen the guys live, and of course, incredible band live. I've played a few times on the same festival and been very lucky in that respect. Now,
Great.
it's the original guy, which helps, of course. But, a lot of people are very connected to the other guy, I think, that obviously just left now. I mean, he was a young guy and very energetic, so it won't be easy, but who knows? Who knows, man?
Yeah, that's right. That's true what you're saying because I think the new guy is like the old guy, right? He was before in the band, right?
Yeah, and that helps.
Uh,
That helps, of course. Bruce Dickinson
Yeah.
returned to Iron Maiden,
Okay.
and we just played the solo tour with Bruce Dickinson, and we played.
Awesome.
Went for the first time to Spain, and I flew. If you look on my vlog, we flew to. I flew with Bruce Dickinson in a small Cessna plane, which was just out of this world, and really like within half a year. He was back in Maiden, of course, but they still had to work hard, I think, to get the fans back.
Right. That must have been amazing, man, to travel with Bruce and get to talk to him and everything. I know you both guys are amazing singers.
I have
Yeah.
it influenced me to a point. I'm influenced probably a lot by other singers, but Bruce was in there in some way. So let's check it out. We got a question for you, and it's in Spanish. So you got to read it out, man. We need that. We need that, man. It's right at the bottom
Yeah,
from
let's-
Mari. Hola, Walter.
Eso. Hola, hola. Hola, Walter, ¿qué opinas de David? Puedes decir lo que quieras en el español. All right. Yeah. Well, ¿qué puedo decir acerca de David? Estoy muy, muy contento de conocerlo realmente. Él es una excelente persona, sinceramente. Un gran cantante y sin exagerar de mis favoritos. Desde el primer momento que yo escuché sus bandas como Adagio, como Pink Cream 69 y sus proyectos solistas, para mí él es increíble y es un gusto de verdad y sobre todo estar acá. It's my pleasure to be here. Thanks.
So if I read that, it's something like, tell me your opinion on David. and he won't understand what you're saying, something like that.
Yeah, that's what it says.
Holy shit, man! I mean, I have been trying to learn Spanish for 20 years. 20 years, and one of these days, I will master it. One of these days. Good gracious me!
Yeah, of course.
It's just so cool to hear you speak Spanish, man. That's so like, wow, it's so there, you know, so thick and so there, man. What was your inspiration to play guitar?
Well, my inspiration, I think it was my grandfather, rest in peace, because he actually was a violinist, and he taught me a lot of stuff, you know, like from classical music, and I will attribute that to him, you know. He taught me a lot in as far as music and the instrument as well, so that's what inspired me to play, I think. Yeah,
I think it's in, if you're lucky enough, it's in the family a little bit, you know. Sometimes I ask musicians and I'll say to them, you know, how is it possible that, you know, you're such an amazing musician? And they think, wait a minute, yeah, but oh yeah, my father was this and blah blah blah. And you know, when I think back, my mother sings, my grandmother was playing the piano, my father could sing a little bit, if you know, sometimes. Then I had like my uncle who was playing the trombone, you know, and there was a lot of music in the family anyway, you know. And my father used to listen to a lot of Beatles back then, and that and a bit of Kate Bush and a bit of Queen and stuff like that, ABBA. So it was good influences, good melodic influences back then that were really, really important for me. Absolutely. So let's go down a bit. We've got Mario. Who's your favorite?
Let's see, Mario.
Mario at the bottom. Who's your favorite guitarist of all time? I can guess that. I can guess.
Yeah, that's a good question, Mario. Yeah, I think I will say my favorite guitarist of all time will be. That's a hard question, man. But I will say it's between Dimebag Darrell and Steve Vai, maybe.
Steve Vai.
Yeah.
What about Eddie, man? Eddie Van Halen, man.
Eddie, yeah, of course, man. Eddie, I love Eddie. Of course, he's epic. Of course. Thank you very much. Yeah, I love Eddie.
I mean, you know, Eddie, what a loss. You know, he came obviously from the Netherlands as a child with his brother, and he went down to.
I have this. I'm sure if you can see it.
Oh yeah, man, cool.
Like I taped it all, you know, by myself.
Right, yeah.
So, like kind of a tribute.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Broken string.
Actually, you've got the Eddie.
Yeah.
You got the Eddie T-shirt on, man.
That's right. Yeah, I got this like in 2012, I think.
Yeah.
This T-shirt here in Guatemala.
That's cool. That's a cool T-shirt, man. That's a cool T-shirt. We got Ariel on here. He's saying also something Espanol.
Oh yeah, Mr. Ariel. Yeah, Ariel actually is a great keyboard player. He actually recorded some stuff. I actually recorded some stuff for him, and yeah, he's from Argentina. And he says you were the best singer of Adagio in his opinion. Great. I will say the same.
Thank you very much. Well, you know, I was the original guy, you know, and it was an amazing thing to work with Stefan Forde, you know, and we're still in contact to this day a little bit, you know, that much. A little bit, and I did bump into him sometimes on the road, you know, like that much. But it is a shame. And Frank Hermany, I think, Dirk Brunnenberg, he lives in the Netherlands, of course, and he did actually play on my first solo record, the drummer of Adagio. Different stuff, but a bit different. A bit different. You know, I can remember watching Dirk in the studio, working really hard on those songs because it was so complicated, so difficult. I mean, but we're talking like, what, 18 years ago? It was a long time ago, man. Yeah,
that's right. Great records.
We got a few people in here tonight from Hablo Español. That's nice.
Yeah, Mr. Brian.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, he's my.
All right, man.
Yeah,
so
awesome.
Funny thing is, you made a cover. You made a cover of the song "Change" from Pink Cream '69. Now I haven't downloaded it, so I can't put it on the stream, unfortunately. But I'm gonna put the link below on this video so you guys can check it. It sounds good, and I actually wrote that song. You know, this was one
yeah?
of my songs. You
Awesome,
know,
man.
down, 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 da, da, down, down, down. You know, I play guitar as well. Was it? Hey, it's
Yeah,
D
it's a
tune.
nice guitar.
I play guitar as well sometimes. You know, and it's a song that I wrote in the beginning, and you did a nice cover of that. You sang it as well. I didn't download it because I wanted to feature
Thank you.
basically, you know, your track on the stream. But I wanted to say thank you for checking it out tonight, man. Big style. Thank you for tuning in and being on the show. It's been a blast, man. And but unfortunately, we have to wind it down because I want to go on with a few last things before the end of the stream. But we're going to get you on this show again, man, because this is really cool what we did tonight.
It's really amazing for me, yeah, and I was really honored to be here today actually. But yeah, it's my pleasure to be here, David, and thank you so much. Wish you all the best with Medusa. I know it's going to be a great record.
Thank you.
And your new single's drugs, man.
Thank you very much. It's been a
Yeah.
mad time, you know, trying to make some kind of video and the whole thing, and you know, it's amazing that, you know, what we've achieved in such a short amount of time. Everybody, you know, the people who's watching, everybody's involved in some way. You know, obviously you play guitar.
Yes.
There's a lot of people on here in different countries that, you know, they're promoting the single. It's just incredible. It's just an incredible time. So I'm fortunate that we can't get out live and we can't do this and meet all these important people who've become an important part of my life, of course, in the streaming and the music world. But at the end of the day, the music is the most important thing. That's what does the talking and the communicating to the people. Once again, Walter, thank you so much. We'll stay in contact as well.
Thank you very much.
I just love your house there, that penthouse there, those white walls you have. My God, I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
Yeah.
And next time you should close the window when we do the...
No,
It's funny.
something raining right
Guys,
now.
I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. I'd love that when you can hear the sounds from outside and stuff. You know, it's like a different planet, man, and it's so far away, and we're logged in and we can speak to each other. It's just incredible times. All right, man. Wish you a fantastic time.
All right.
Let me just check. I think everybody's cool. There's no other real questions there. All right, man. Wish you all the best. Stay safe,
Yeah.
my friend. And
Stay safe.
hasta luego.
Hasta luego, hasta la vista, amigos. Bye bye.
See you later,
See you
brother.
later.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Boy, yeah, so sort of like halfway through, I wasn't sure then if we had some kind of technical trouble. You know, to do this streaming thing, and then, you know, do the chat and then play videos and you know, I'm not complaining, but my computer is, you know, it's about to pop, you know. There are people going online, of course, just with a telephone, you know, and that is possible. But I'm the kind of person, I do strive to, you know, if it's possible, to create a little bit more, if possible. As you can see, little dig for the t-shirt. My manager will complain to me if I don't mention the t-shirt at some point. A lot of t-shirts been sold. Actually, a friend of mine, my friend from Hamburg, it was also his birthday yesterday, and I'm working on his video and his track that I sang for him also. This project will be out obviously quite soon, and I think his wife bought him a t-shirt for his birthday. Now, wow, absolutely incredible. He sent me a picture, and at some point I'm going to put all these pictures together and make a post, so get ready for that, folks. Let's go back to the chat and let's see what's going on. Yeah, you know, it was just incredible, and you know, it's like I said, I didn't really prepare myself. We're just having a general chat, you know. It could be music, it could be the weather, but usual fun and games. And that's something I think that some people don't always understand about me, is that, you know, I call people up, right, and I'm doing a project with them, and they don't really know what to expect from me, and I'm not a serious guy. You know, for me, it has to have a certain amount of fun and games involved in the whole thing. You know, I've been around for a long time, and I've been serious. I still am serious about music, of course, in a big way. But there has to be a lot of fun in there as well, in games, because that's what it's all about, you know. Sometimes I've worked with bands before, mentioning no names, and there's been no fun in games, and it's not been good, and it made me depressed, you know. So I've left bands in the past, possibly for that reason. There has to be a certain level of, in whatever you do in life, isn't it? You know, there has to be some fun in there, you know. And I think as you get older, you realize that more and more. Yeah, big thank you to you, to Walter. Thank you for tuning in, my gracias, amigos. Phil Scott, Hola Dave. Yeah, you know, I'm just trying. I'm striving to get the people on Friday. Will be the next guest, of course, on the Facebook. And like I said, once again, I've been asked, why do 2 streams? Now, this is an important stream for me. We've got 29 people online, which is incredible. It's fantastic. But I did notice on Friday last week that spontaneous combustion, when I went online just for fun, it was so spontaneous. I didn't even have my t-shirt on, my special t-shirt. But I realized a lot of people I knew, who I've met personally, had never listened to the video. And I'm not surprised. I mean, you know, you're on Facebook, you're flicking through, you see this guy's posted this or whatever, and the actual effort to click on the link and actually go to YouTube and watch actually a video. Well, you know, it's going to be too loud or whatever, you know, and that was a good thing, you know. And I realized a lot of people realized, you know, oh, this is a cool thing, you know. Let's get involved in this. And that's why I'm going to do it. I'm going to go on Friday as well. Friday's a good night, and you know, what would we be doing otherwise, you know? And it's amazing the amount of people who contact me and say, well, I'm sitting on the couch and I'm doing nothing, you know. And then, you know, the next day they were watching the video on TV, and they were sending pictures of their living room, and it's just great stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. Yeah, man, Walter, thank you. I'm sure he's still there watching. Maybe he has to go to work or something pretty soon, because for us it's kind of evening now, and for him, you know, it's the day's kind of, it's like midday there. And I hope one day I can go and visit this guy. I'm gonna come and live at your house for half a year, man. you know when you're on holiday sometimes and you meet these people and they say to you, oh, you know, you said it, you know, you're being like, you know, you're being nice to these people, and they're cool people, and you're friends with these people, and you say, look, if you're ever in the Netherlands or in Germany, you'll have to come and visit, you know. Anyway, some of these people, they do turn up and stay for half a year, you know. Oh, McCoy's. Who would win in a guitar battle, Stefan Forte or Victor Beep Smolsky? Cheers from Texas. Now that, ladies and gents, is a difficult question. Now, 2 different kinds of players. Stefan he's a very technical guy, just like Mr. Smolsky, also very technical. Victor's a little bit more rock and roll. Victor is more a rock and roll guitar player. Stefan, not so much. He's got some great riffs and stuff like that, but the rock and roll sometimes missing out. I think was missing out a little bit for me in Adagio. I think they're definitely on a par. That means they're on the same kind of level, definitely. But I'm gonna go for Stefan Forte. That's bad, man. That's asking me a question like that. One of these days, these guys are going to watch that video, you know. Like I said, everybody's got their thing, you know. There's the rock and roll side, you know. There was definitely no blues in Adagio, whereas Victor's definitely more bluesy and more rock and roll. Incredible guitar player, and a discipline that's just out of this world. I mean, he obviously, his father was also quite a famous conductor for orchestras in Minsk. So, I mean, the whole musical background is just incredible. I'm not sure about Stefan, but I did travel. He's originally from Montpellier in France. Also, very beautiful place. It's like not too far from the Spanish border. Yeah, probably a couple of 100 kilometers, but what an amazing place that is. Montpellier. Wow, wow, wow. One of these days. One of these days. Let's go back to the chat. Yeah. That was a good question, my friend. So tonight went very, very fast. Very fast, very fast. So just before we call it a night tonight, let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the GoFundMe thing is still out there. It has slowed, but I'm sure everybody's, giving what they can, which is just incredible. If anybody else has tuned in tonight and they want to help, they want to pre-order the CD, they want to help that last minute, I mean, it's not over yet. It's still going to be running a few months. The record's not out yet. If you've not ordered your t-shirt, get out there. There's gonna be some new designs, I think, in the future, as new artwork comes in for each song. So obviously don't forget the money from the t-shirts goes back into the CD. If you want to pre-order the CD, if you want to help, that's incredible. Donate, go to the GoFundMe website. That's going to be down below underneath this video. Don't forget, Friday is live on Facebook. Same kind of thing, maybe a little bit different. A little bit more information. Of course, be a lot of people possibly who's never necessarily watched my streams before. I think it's going to be busy Friday. I had a feeling it's going to be busy on Friday, and we're going to have a special guest. Not going to mention any names at the moment, but that's going to be a cool thing on Friday night. Absolutely. Oh, we got another young man in the house. I got to look on here though because it's a bit too small. I was just listening tonight. Writing CVs. Yeah, Carl, good to see you in the house, man. We had a chat recently. We had a quick call. Times they are changing. For everybody. It's kind of like we're all sort of expatriate people, myself as well, and sometimes in these strange times you do wonder what you're doing, what you're going to be doing in the future, and a lot of people have had to change their careers, career changes, gone into doing other things, which is understandable, that's how it is. Carl was also in the music business, you could say, was working also in entertainment, leisure, blah blah blah, but that's gone, and I think next year it's gonna slowly come back, but I'm not expecting any miracles at this point in the game. And I'm a positive kind of guy, but I'm just a realist. I always say, always, I'm a realist, and that's it, So we're starting to wind down. Like I said before, the second single is out probably on the 12th, 13th, depending on what. Friday the 13th, is that a good idea? Is it the 13th? Depending on what day is a Friday. The next single will be called The Fallen. The Fallen, you can Google that and get a bit of a background about what that's all about. The next single is called The Fallen, and this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the artwork. Now, admittedly, it's not a million miles from, obviously the other artwork, but I wanted something different, and I wanted, a picture that you could really connect to that song. Like I said, it's a heavier song. It's a bit darker. It's a lot more rock and roll, more powerful. And that's going to be the artwork that you're going to be seeing over the next few months that we're going to be pushing out there, basically to promote the new single, The Fallen, which will be available probably around the 12th, 13th of April. Just waiting for the mix as I speak. And it's all exciting stuff. Like I said, 3 singles from my upcoming record, Medusa, if you've just tuned in. Anybody still listening and watching from Guatemala? I always get mixed up. I don't know. 2 very different places. Let's check the chat, see what's going on there. Yeah, man. Good night, everybody. Thanks again, David, for an amazing live stream. Yeah, Kate Barnwell. Yeah, absolutely. Once things start to open up again, it's just been mayhem. I won't be at home. And my thing that I definitely want to do, which I've always wanted to do, is to, you know, when I'm on the road, also to film, you know, backstage, this, that. And I still have a lot of footage. I still have a lot of video. I recently did the almanac thing. That's something that I'd already put together a long time ago. And it was something that I wasn't sure about actually releasing, but, you know, I just left the band and it was a bit sore kind of thing. But it's great for you guys to have a look. And that was a nice festival. We played with Nightwish on a big stage, like 10, 15,000 people, you know. Absolutely incredible. And I really hope that next year I can get out there again and do some real vlogging, you know, on the way backstage, you know, photo session here, there. But I do have a lot of material from Pink Cream 69 and different bands that I'm still planning to get out there as a vlog. But it's just, at the moment, I'm concentrating on, yeah, making the new video. Phil Scott, I hope there is a Monster of Rock cruise. Baz Eldon says, stunning artwork. Thank you very much. Let's have another look. Just for fun and games. Yeah. You know, my friend there, Jobert, what's his last name? Bello. Something like that. Jobert Bello from Steamhammer Graphics. And I said to him, you know, I need something else for this next single. Really important to me. And it has to stand out. You know, of course, I could still keep the same artwork and you know, just write the title on there. But that it's important for me to have this next level of thing that's going on. And it really does fit the track. It's a heavier track. It's still David Readman. You know, it's still my solo stuff. But it rocks. You know, it's definitely more out there, more up tempo. And I think this really fits to the track. And it could also be a cool T-shirt, man. Could it be? Let's go to the chat. Thank you, Baz. Thank you, Phil. Yeah, let's hope next year we can finally get back on the ship and we can film again and vlog and all that business. That'll be weird, man. If it really opens to that extent that I can get on a plane to Miami. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Pray. Pray to the Lord. Let's hope. If anybody can sort this out, it's him. That's, you know, who else? Enjoy the rest of the, you know, take care, man. Thank you. An actor. Incredible cover art. Thank you so much. Fabio Comenio, thank you. Hola, amigo. Claire, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody being online. 27 people. That was fun and games. Tuesday night. Number 5. Could have been 6. Could be 4. But I think it's 5. And yeah, looking forward to, you know, getting out there next year, hopefully live, and playing my new record. I wish you a fantastic evening. Don't forget Friday if you want to tune in on Facebook. I wish everybody once again a fantastic evening. Thanks again to Water Monsanto for being a good sport and coming on live. Thank God my computer didn't explode. And he's there again. I know, I'm just, yeah. If I've missed anybody in the chat, of course, I really apologize, but there's a lot of people out there. Thank you so much. And I thank, of course, Mari for this comment that she... Hola, Walter. ¿Qué opinas de David? ¿Puedes decir? No, better not. Till next time. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. It's been incredible as usual. There's only one thing to say at this point. Adios! Hi, my name's David Readman. Check out my new single. Looking for the answers that I cannot find. I was so wrong to know the love is shelter from the storm. I've been searching for the reason in my heart. Now I know. Available from the 2nd of April. From my upcoming record, Medusa. Available available on all good streaming sites.